that's a bit of a meditation as well. Yeah.
And I have heard this too. Mm-hmm. No, and to your point, both of you, if you think of the body as just a really, really intelligent response mechanism, if you serve this up, it will respond. If you do not, yes, the mental disorders are a potential outcome because it is responding. Correct. It's protecting itself one way or the other. It's just you may not like it.
And how much have we seen during the pandemic?
Oh, my goodness.
We're seeing the results now.
Yes, we are. Yes. It is absolutely an issue now. Okay, let's say meditation intervention may be an alternative therapy to the management of PTSD. Also, another mental disorder, attention deficit and hyperactivity disorders, schizophrenia. Okay, so they're all on this list, and they are discussed in great detail. This was I think 28 pages.
Yeah, it was very long.
So we're certainly not trying to do all that with you. So there is a conclusion, though, I do want to read. Over the past 2 decades, meditation has been used in a great variety of fields to relieve stress, regulate emotions, and promote physical and mental health. In recent years, the application of meditation in the psychiatric field has gradually received attention. It has become an adjunctive and alternative therapy for depression, PTSD, ADHD, and has been carried out for the acute and remission stages and treatments for severe schizophrenia, so on and so on. So I can keep going, but it seems that in the last 2 years, and this was published in 2021, I believe, 2020, I'm sorry. So that was 2018. So that means what we got? 7 years, 6 years?
Yes.
6 years of studies.
Or more, actually, to be honest with you. Okay. I know that Deepak Chopra was doing some studies in one of my events that I went to, and, blood studies, all that good stuff. And so it's been going on for a long time. And I first went to an event in 2008. So also I have to give kudos to Dr. Joe Dispenza. Amazing amounts of research being done on oxygen in the brain, bringing that up from your perineum all the way up, as well as what the effects do on your brain while meditating and the subconscious brain. Again, I could talk for hours.
Yeah. So if you wanted to start meditating, so what do you think is a good age? You say you have teenagers and they are, I think it sounds like once your brain, especially a teenager where your hormones are running amok,
yes,
this would be great to learn how to start doing this at an early age so that you can control, your thoughts.
Yes. So you're controlling your thoughts because you're creating space so that the divine universe, the creativity, the pure potentiality can actually get in from the subconscious levels. Now that can bring, bad beliefs and good beliefs up, which that's another practice. However, I do believe that kids can start as ages 4. I know I researched that there are schools that actually the young elementary schools who do meditation like in the mornings, and the results are incredible. So at any age, then there's lots of different types of meditations. I of course have my favorite, but for children, you just start with, hey, just feel your breath.
Yeah.
Very easy, as long as you can practice it. And I think it needs to be part of a family too.
Yeah.
Okay. Agreed. 100%. Okay. I wanted to try to finish these 2 reviews before we go into our half break. So let's talk about our second one. So now we have one. Frontier in Neuroscience was where it was published. Quality of Life and Surveillance Endocannabinoid System. Now, this should be very familiar for anybody that is a fan of our show. Endocannabinoid System, the ECS. All right. So in this particular study, they are looking at it from a neural place. The ECS manages lots of functions within the body. The endocannabinoid system they're referring is an important brain modulator. There's an important brain modulatory network. And as we know, this is what the ECS system is very good at. It creates homeostasis by exercising modulations. Something needs to be more of, another thing needs to be less of. This is how it keeps things in balance. We know often that pharmacology is never really that good at that. They can go in there and attack a single system, but not capable of creating balance. So the ECS has to step in and try to counter that. And sometimes it's a struggle because pharmacology can be pretty intense.
Yes.
All right.
That's a good word.
Yeah, just leave it at intense. All right. So
we use that word modulator in the other one when I said, huh?
modulator. Yeah. Yeah. So Kim and I are super familiar with the term modulation because in our world, that's what we attempt to achieve. And we know that certain cannabinoids have an affinity towards certain receptors. And if we know what those receptors are that we're trying to modulate, then we can put the right profile of cannabinoids together. So yeah, we spend a lot of time in that part of the world.
Love that. I can learn from you guys.
Right. All right. Well, thank you for that.
Yes.
Okay. CBD is a potent anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, antidepressant, antipsychotic, anticonvulsant, anti-nausea, antioxidant, anti-arthritic, and by the way, this is them talking.
Yes.
This is the physicians at I didn't get the place. Neurochemistry Institute of Biophysics. Anyway.
Someone very smart.
Yes.
Now they state CBD as being non-psychosomatic, presents promising therapeutic effects on the brain, known to reduce brain damage associated with neurodegenerative and or ischemic conditions.
That's a powerful statement when you think about that. That's a very powerful statement for CBD because, if it can create new neural pathways, and help heal the brain, just like meditation can, why wouldn't you put the two together?
Right.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. Very good point. And there's so little science in this area.
Yes, I'm excited to just like you and I, all three of us, to dive into this over the years. It'll be exciting to see how it
absolutely will. I believe that most of the science was diving into those easy pieces: inflammation, pain, sleep. Although they were touching in the neural networks, but they weren't diving into them. And I think it's because the ones who needed to do that were still being blocked by gray regulatory environment.
Yeah.
Also,
they did dive into seizures.
They did.
They dove right in when they saw how much it was helping with seizures.
But how much? They rushed that through in 3 months. I'm sorry, that's not a dive.
Yeah.
That was a pitch.
Yeah.
I had fun saying that. I have to be honest.
Yeah. But it does. It helps a lot with seizures. It really does.
Yes, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Now this study goes into the title, meditation. Meditation as it relates to the to brain, mental, and so forth. So that's where we're going to talk next.
All right. I'm so excited.
All right.
You're going to have to shut me up.
All right. So let's see. I did highlight some sections here, but now that I have a neuroscientist sitting next to me.
Self-study, people, self-study.
The suggested participation of the ECS on health benefits of meditation may have direct and indirect roles of cannabinoid signaling. Cannabinoid signaling meaning cannabinoid is something that is attracted to a receptor. Once those two come in contact with each other, whatever the receptor is capable of doing, it will do. All right. Whether singular or multi. The indirect effects may arise from the ECS regulation upon the stress axis of the hypothalamus pituitary adrenal, the HPA, that controls the, all right, here's my wonderful pronunciation, glucocorticoid.
Oh, that was good.
I know, that was not bad.
Not bad.
It sounded right.
So it has an impact on the regulation of glucocorticoid release. The ECS is widely expressed in all components of limbic system and HPA axis. The afferents from the limbic system establish synaptic contact with local. All right. Interneurons of the PVN that inhibit or stimulate the CRergic neurons through the GABAergic and synapses.
Okay, wow.
All right.
You
all right.
highlighted that?
I did, but you
Wow.
notice that the highlight strokes were a lot thinner because there was a question mark as I got further and further down. All right. Listen, what I wanted to express by sharing that paragraph, slaughtering that paragraph, was that there was a connection with the ECS system that is very detailed in the brain. It's very detailed.
Yes.
The study has just been recent. That's all.
Which I love, because when I learned meditation, right, we were taught, okay, it lowers blood pressure, or, raises your cortisol, or lowers your adrenals, helps, everything, right? And that's basically just helping all your cells get to homeostasis and then be able to heal. And now that this is coming out, I mean, imagine that, the ECS, because I'm not going to pronounce the other one, the ECS system is a new link, and we're going to see how it all comes together.
Yeah, I would think if your body is not in homeostasis, when you enter into meditation practices, then I would imagine that is very similar to that you not being hydrated. I know we'll have this conversation later, but I think understanding this science and then being able to put something that's usable out to the public is just going to be a windfall.
Yes.
I really, really see that. Let me see if I want to continue doing this.
It does seem like they used all their big words.
Yes, they sure did.
Smarty pants.
Yes.
So here we go with this group of doctors, and all expressing the impact that meditation, good practice meditation, can have on the neural health.
Yes.
And I always love going to science-backed first. We like sharing that. Thank you very much for surviving that piece from us. But I really want you to know that the second part of our conversation, at least it was science-backed.
Yes.
And we all agreed to it. And all right. Okay. So let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to share from our perspectives.
Yeah.
And remember, anchored by science-backed. So
right. Put the papers away.
Exactly. Right. You'll like that part. So we'll be back shortly. Make sure you return. You're going to love what we have to share. Okay. See you in a few.
Follow Voice America at facebook.com/Voice America for juicy updates from your favorite radio shows and podcasts.
Live authentically, heal naturally with Cannafyl. We have 3 unique blends for pain relief, reducing stress, and promoting healthy sleep. Visit Cannafyl.com for the convenience of online shopping that includes free shipping. Or if you're in Arizona, stop by our store in Phoenix for personal consultation and product selection. Our friendly staff is here to help you. All of our products have full third-party testing and a 7-day satisfaction guarantee. Call 480-599-1003 or visit Cannafyl.com. Cannafyl, giving you your life back.
Want an insider's pass to everything that goes on in Hollywood? Join Summer Helene every week for Behind the Scenes. Summer Helene is known as the Duchess of Hollywood because she knows the insiders, legends, and celebs and brings the stories, the gossip, and the backstage scoop. It's the real Hollywood, though, so this program is for adults only. Behind the Scenes can be heard live every Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific Time and 7 p.m. Eastern Time on the Voice America Variety Channel. Enjoying our shows and can't get enough of us? Follow us on Instagram at Voice America Talk Radio and see what we're cooking up for you.
The Internet's #1 talk station. #1 talk station. VoiceAmerica.com.
You are tuned in to the CBD Ed Show. If you have a question that you'd like addressed on a future episode of our program, please send an email to info@thecbdedshow.com. That's info@thecbdedshow.com. Now, back to the CBD Ed Show.
Hey, welcome back. Let's talk meditation. Okay, we're over the science now. Let's apply it. Let's go application. Let's tell everybody why and what, because I know we're going to do it, right? And I already know Kim's going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start with a little, why should you use CBD oil for meditation?